And we're on. Hello. I don't know how I have so much energy. Maybe I'm making up for the fact that you have none.
I'm a sleepy lady.
I'm sleepy. So tired. Honk shoe.
That's what I get for completely changing my topic for next week last night. Uh, but it
Yeah.
was worth it. So,
I know you said you'd never reveal what time you stayed up till, but I think that you should for the people so they see your dedication.
I was up until like 1:30.
Girl. And then you're
Time just
like,
flew
oh,
by. Like I looked at my phone and it was 8:30 and then I looked at my phone again and it was midnight and I was like, "Well, I'm not done researching it, so I have to stay up." And then when I was finally done, um it was 1:30 and I was like, "I am going to die."
this is not okay. Well, thank you for still rising and shining, or I guess flickering for right now. You'll shine in a little bit, but you're still charging up.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we could do this because of all of my frickin' plans and running around that I have to do because of the holiday season.
Yeah. I probably would have been up anyways, but I wouldn't have
True.
been moving.
I would have gotten many snaps of you with your head on your pillow firmly and possibly a
Exactly.
cat in your arms. Yes.
Exactly.
Um, I think we've shown this to everyone, but I just wanted to once again demonstrate Haley's excellent workmanship with our Educate Me Papa shirts. The back does say thank you for listening about 25 times.
So, how we doing, poppies? What up? How was your Christmas? Your Christmas or your holiday? My TikTok has been just throwing me into the North Sea recently. It's been all over my For You page. Like, you started, like, saying something and it sounded like the song. Let me find it.
The
You
North
don't get these
Sea.
videos? Yes!
Like the fact that you said it that way, I was picturing like your phone tossing you into the ocean.
Because some of them are literally like, this is what the view is under the water in the North Sea, and they like dunk their phone under, and you see like whales and shit.
Oh,
Hang on, let me.
send them to me because
You'll
that sounds
recognize.
beautiful.
You'll recognize the. Bleh, bleh, bleh. I'm stressed. You'll
There she
recognize
is.
the audio.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that is magnificent, and like the amount of like it's not even chills that it fills me with. It's like a whole different like feeling that my body gets when I hear that. But I have seen
Yeah, and
some of those videos, but it's mostly just the terrifying ones of the ships where the waves are hitting them,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah, I see a lot of those. I saw one last night of this like walrus like jumping out of the water and popping a lifeboat with its tusks.
that's a no from me, dog. Because if
Yeah.
you're already in a lifeboat, like, no, just let me drown at that point, please. Have
Yeah,
a
exactly.
shark or some shit eat me.
Yeah.
Because I love the
Yeah.
ocean, and if
Sorry.
that's the way I. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say sorry for derailing, but like I don't know how we got here. I just like heard you say something, and it
I made
reminded me of
one.
that audio.
No, it tracks perfectly, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Because that
Yes.
reminded me of a TikTok I saw the other day of this person who, I don't know if this is like they went to school for this or what, but they were like, oh, I'm a playlist curator, and every astrological sign has a vibe or a tone to it that matches with certain music. And they have all of their playlists for all the signs on Spotify.
Oh,
Did I send you the Virgo one? No, it doesn't look like it. But
probably on the app
let me go
then.
find it because it's excellent. And I listened to like the beginning of a few of the songs on not only the Aries playlist, but the Virgo playlist. And I definitely think that it matches your vibe. But I just, and there's,
I don't.
she made a bunch of playlists for like different colors and shit too. And like my one of my favorite colors is like teal slash turquoise. So of course I went to listen to the teal one, and the first song I was sitting there just vibing, bopping. Yeah, you gotta let me know what you think once you listen,
I will.
because I feel like that's right up your alley. Also, this just popped in my brain. Did you start reading that book? While you were...
I had
No, you just...
I had every single intention to, because I was told that it look well, for anybody who doesn't know, we oh my god. Logan and I went to Medford because he had a procedure he had to get done, and he told me that it was going to take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I was going to be just sitting there waiting. So I brought the book with me because I was going to read it, and the procedure literally took like 20 minutes, so I didn't have time to start it.
No, if it's the procedure that I think it is, technically they say it takes that long because of the pre-op and the post. It's not an operation, but that's what they call it, pre and post period. That's what takes the longest. The procedure itself does not. Just so everyone knows, it wasn't like anything insane. It was routine. Logan is A-okay.
He's fine.
There is no emergency, but just in case anyone was wondering. Yeah.
Yes. It's all good.
Yes.
But no, I haven't started it. I truly do want to. Like, one of my New Year's resolutions is to read more. So, yeah. I will do it. I'm going to read it.
I just had a thought. This is totally up to you, but have you opened the box of gifts that I sent?
No, I have it sitting right next to me, though.
I was thinking you could open them all in the pot if you wanted. But what I have, it's good info, but it's not going to be very long. So what if we asked Madison to come in and you at least open one of your gifts, because I want to see you guys do it together. And if she doesn't want it on here, we can cut it out. But I really want you to open these very specific gifts.
I want you to open yours.
I would love to do like a little unboxing. I have my gifts under the table.
I want you to open yours. At least one, not the one, how am I going to distinguish?
So the one for Megan, I opened and I rewrapped it, so I'm going to leave that for her for Christmas morning, and I'll take a video for you. I'll leave the pup ones for Christmas morning, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to read what that says?
It's a yellow gift bag, and it says, "Choose your destiny. Inside of each of these bags is your destiny." Why am I getting an accent?
I don't know, but I love it.
Something you've been longing for your whole life. Choose your bag carefully, but please feel free to trade/share.
Okay, so the yellow bag ones, those have to wait, because you guys have to pick your bag each. Okay, which one?
The square one. Yeah.
The heavy one, which came from a place that kind of tells me what it might be, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm saving the best one for last. I love that one, but the best one is last.
I think all of the ones I got you are good, but I definitely have to have you and Madison open the yellow bags at the same time.
Okay.
It is a necessity.
If you guys want to see us open these, you should go on YouTube and watch.
Yes, we are doing an unboxing. I currently am working to get this box open without breaking anything. Oh, packing peanuts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh no. I wonder if they feel like this kind that dissolves. I'm not going to put them in the trash can. Okay, this says, "Hello you, the original candle greeting. Premium soy candle since 2015. Just in case you wanted all the details. Okay, here's the box.
Wow.
Oh, it comes with matches. That's so cute.
Ah!
I just love little, like, extra touches like that, and I fucking love striking a match. Okay, so this candle is called "Having Me as Your Best Friend is Really the Only Gift You Need." This is true. Oh, it smells like the soap my dad used to wash his body with. It's giving
That's why I
Irish
picked it.
Spring, and I love it. You're like, I know what your father smells like. Okay, I need to light it and put it somewhere safe so it doesn't get knocked over. But let's see if I can do this on with the pressure. Can't even get the match out of the box. We're strike one. And I gotta use the correct.
Ooh.
Oh, I should. Oh, I need to cut the wick. I need to cut the wick. Ah.
Samantha.
Oh no, my match went out. Shit.
This is a real journey we're going on.
I really enjoy this journey. Okay, second candle, or no, second match.
Yes.
I also love the smell of a lit match. Open the small square one.
This one?
Yes.
It says to Lucifart from Flower Fence.
I thought you might like that little touch.
Beautifully wrapped.
Thank you. I fucking love
Such
wrapping
talent.
presents. I love wrapping presents.
Open up. Oh, there's tape.
Of course there is. I also love tape.
Sorry about that noise.
I'm here for it, but I hope everyone else is too.
Oh my god, I love both these stickers.
I knew you would. I found them and I was like, you need them.
There's a snake oil salesman sticker. Where am I going to put these? I need to find a good spot for them.
On your
a
body
skateboard
permanently.
that says Cool Girl Skate. It's in my favorite color, which is green.
I found it and I immediately took it out of the pack of stickers and was like, Haley needs this. This is why I needed this. This is why I needed this recorded, because that reaction was the perfect reaction.
I've always wanted earrings like this, but I never bought them for myself. They're so cute.
Well, you remember how I had a pair like that and then I lost one, but I was going to give them to you, but I lost one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at a craft show and I saw those there. And see how it says Wildwood Creations?
Yeah.
Wildwood Sanatorium is a local haunted place in Salamanca. So I might do a story on them, but I thought that it was perfect that they were earrings that looked like that and they were from such a cool location. The people who own it made those.
That's so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome. I saw them and I was like, I have to buy those for my best friend.
Maybe I'll put the sticker on the back of my phone.
Oh, I love it.
Not ruin. Do I want to put it on my phone case though?
Do you think if you put it on the
out.
bottom of your, if you put it on the bottom of your longboard, it would stick?
Yeah, probably.
With like,
I could
even
do
like
that.
putting some Mod Podge over it or something?
Yeah, I think that would work.
If you want. Totally up to
Yeah.
you.
I'll figure it out. Thanks, Beach.
You're welcome, Beach. Should I open this one next?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I'm not ready with the reaction that you're having.
It's so good.
I already know that this is the love of my life, Shrek. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. And it even came with hardware to hang it. It's going in this room, for sure. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Get out of my swamp! I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh my god. I think it might have to go directly over this, I'll move that little bat. Oh, which way
Hell
does my
yeah.
hand need to go? This way and then that way. I can't do this backwards. And if it'll fit, I'm gonna hang it right there.
Yes, I can't wait to see it
Yes.
hanging up.
I'm so excited. I will probably do it immediately after we record.
Thought it was
Thank
perfect.
you. I love it so much. Our obsession with Shrek has gone to a whole new level, but I'm here for it. Like, I love Shrek. I always have. I don't know why, but it's definitely one of my comfort movies. I think it's just a beautiful, like all of them though. I love all the Shrek movies. And one day, Haley and Logan were out exploring in Oregon right after they moved there, and Logan pulled over or went to a certain spot and made Haley take a video of him pointing at a rock going, "That's a nice boulder." Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah.
That was probably one of the best gifts he ever gave me.
I could probably still find that video somewhere.
I think I might have it too, because I'm pretty sure I was like, you have to send that to me, not on Snapchat, so I can save it.
Yes. Yo. I wish my voice went that low.
Me too. I also had to excessively wrap them so they were more surprising.
Heavy breathing.
This tissue paper is so heavy, it's hard to rip.
What the hell is this?
Yes! This reaction is better than anything I could have ever hoped for.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Where did you get this?
So that is also from that craft show I was at in Buffalo, and I went, the artist, her handle is Kellraiser, like Hellraiser, but her name's Kelly, or their name, I'm not sure of the pronouns, but I was like, okay, Haley loves prints like this, but she made that, and then that's a print of the original artwork, and I was like, first of all, Haley loves weird art, second of all, it's a local artist to me, which she will appreciate. And then I saw the babies, and all I could think was fruit baby, gravy baby, fruit baby, gravy baby.
I need to follow them. So if you remember, send me. I know
I'll
you
do
said
it right
Hellraiser,
now
but
because
yeah, I want to follow them because I love.
I don't want to forget. I knew you would,
We
and
should post-
honestly, like, your reaction
For
is
the
just.
For the people who don't watch the YouTube, we should post photos of
Our presents? Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm so glad you like it. I was like, this is so weird and obscure, but I think Haley is the perfect person to appreciate this.
This is incredible.
I feel like it fits your vibe.
I specifically like the middle baby.
I was like, this is the most perfect thing I've ever found for a gift ever. Like,
Yes.
just, I was like, this reminds me of the podcast, but I thought it would look really good put next to that framed picture of that one serial killer you have.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have a framed picture of Charles Manson in my bathroom.
Charles, yep. And the bouquet of baby heads, I think, will go beautifully with it.
Yes.
Well,
Gorgeous.
Merry Christmas, bitch.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Oh, that was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for the last one. Like, if you think that you loved those, just wait.
Oh, I'm excited.
I hope.
Come in here.
I know. I hope my hype is worth it.
I'm sure
But
it will be.
we can anticipate while we record the actual podcast.
Yeah. Sorry if that was boring
Yeah.
for people, but I think it'll be cool to have that on recording.
Yes, me too. Because I'm an odd human. We all know this, But first of all, I love giving gifts. And second of all, watching people's reactions to gifts that I specifically picked out for them is my favorite thing about gift giving, because I want everyone to know that when I pick them out a gift, I either think of what they want because they've told me, or because like I just know, or I think of things that would make them almost cry laughing because I know them. So that's just the fact that you reacted so well to all of those. Like, you can take all my Christmas gifts back, because honestly, that's the only gift that I need. I know that's super dorky, but it just makes me so fucking happy.
Well, I love them. You did great.
Yay! Yay! Well, do you have any questions for me?
I do, after like 30 minutes. What are you gonna educate us on this week?
Well, Papa PP, last week's episode was Wild Crazy Christmas. I love the holidays. I love Christmas because I get to give people gifts. Don't necessarily follow the religious part of it at all, but I do like the sparkly lights. And since we took time to highlight that, I thought it would be important and really cool and very educational for not only myself, but everyone else, to highlight some other holidays that happen in the same time frame. So today I'm going to be educating us on Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. I will start up top here, letting you know that there's a lot of words in here that I'm going to try to pronounce, but they also have the English translations. So I will say it quickly, try not to butcher it, and then just probably proceed with the English translations because I don't want to disrespect anyone. So we're going to start with Hanukkah. Hanukkah is an 8-day Jewish holiday beginning on the 25th of Kislev that commemorates the rededication of the Temple of Jerusalem after its defilement by Antiochus, I don't know that, of Syria, but I guess if they were the defiler, then it doesn't really matter what their name is.
Yeah.
So the Hebrew word Hanukkah, which it's spelled Hanukkah, but it's also known as Chanukah, Chanukah, but it's most popularly called Hanukkah. And that word in Hebrew means rededication. Just as Judah and the Maccabees rededicated the temple in Jerusalem, Jewish people take the opportunity to rededicate themselves to their most cherished values. Hanukkah takes place in the winter, usually in December, at the time of year in the Western Hemisphere when the days are the shortest and the nights are the longest. I am a little late educating myself and others on this because Hanukkah started at nightfall this year on December 7th and ended with nightfall on December 15th.
You're doing it.
Hey,
better late
yes,
than
so
never.
I'll know for next year. The story of Hanukkah begins in the reign of Alexander the Great. Alexander conquered Syria, Egypt, and Judea, but allowed the people under his control to continue observing their own religions and retain a certain degree of autonomy. Under this relatively benevolent rule, many Jews assimilated, adopting much of Hellenistic culture, including the language, customs, dress, etc., in much the same way that Jews in America today blend into the secular American society. More than a century later, a successor of Alexander, Antiochus IV, was in control of the region. He began to oppress the Jews severely, placing a Hellenistic priest in the temple, massacring Jews, prohibiting the practice of the Jewish religion, and desecrating the temple by requiring the sacrifice of pigs, which is a non-kosher animal, on the altar. So this person just came in and was like, screw all of you, which was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Two groups opposed Antiochus. Basically nationalist group led by Matthias the Hasmonean and his son Judea Maccabee, and a religious traditionalist group known as the Chassidim, the forerunners of the Pharisees. But this has no direct connection to the modern movement known as Chassidism. Again, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. These two groups joined forces in a revolt against both the assimilation of the Hellenistic Jews and oppression by the Seleucid Greek government. The temple was then rededicated. This is the Hanukkah miracle found in the Book of Maccabees.
Okay.
Yes, so basically it went how it always does. Some asshole ruler decided that everyone needed to be what he wanted them to be and just absolutely massacred their people, their temple, their religion, and was just generally a piece of shit.
Tale as old as time.
Yes, exactly. Literally, because this started with Alexander the Great, and
Yeah.
that's pretty far back there. According to tradition, as recorded in the Talmud, I think that's how you say that. I'm so sorry. There was very little oil left that had not been defiled by the Greeks at the time of the rededication. Oil was needed for the menorah in the temple, which was supposed to burn throughout the night every night. There was only enough oil to burn for 1 day, yet, miraculously, it burned for 8 days. This was the other Hanukkah miracle and the reason the Jewish people today celebrate the festival for 8 days. So that's
That's the
where,
only part that I vaguely knew about, so.
me too. And,
Hmm.
the lighting of the menorah and all that stuff.
Right.
At the heart of the festival is the nightly menorah lighting. The menorah holds 9 flames, one of which is the shamash, which is also called the attendant flame, which is used to kindle the other 8 lights. On the first night, just one flame is lit. On the second night, an additional flame is lit, and by the 8th night of Hanukkah, all 8 lights are kindled.
Hmm.
This includes singing of prayers, hymns, and different practices as well that incorporate the thankfulness for the rededication of the temple back way back when.
Hmm.
On Friday afternoon, care must be taken. So the last Friday of Hanukkah, care must be taken to light the menorah before Shabbat candles are lit, and the following evening they are to be kindled only after Shabbat has ended. So Shabbat is a practice in the Jewish religion and culture where time, and I don't know the exact time, but I believe it's like during the weekend. And I believe it's every weekend, if I'm remembering correctly from what I've learned. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if I'm wrong, I will correct myself on the next episode, where Jewish people dedicate their time to family, praying, and things like that. I watched a show called Unorthodox about a family of people who were originally Orthodox Jews, and they described Shabbat, and a lot of it was, you didn't use a lot of modern technology. You focused on studying the Hebrew texts and the Jewish texts and all of that. So that is the importance with making sure that the menorah is lit before Shabbat candles are lit and Shabbat starts, and then only extinguishing the menorah flames after Shabbat has ended.
Okay.
Special blessings are recited, often to a traditional melody, before the menorah is lit, and traditional songs are sung afterward. I'm probably going to try to find some videos to either post or add into here because I do not want to try to sing anything in Hebrew because I will be very disrespectful in not being able to pronounce it. And since the Hanukkah miracle involved oil, it's customary to eat foods fried in oil, which I just think is fucking bomb because
Sounds
yum.
delish.
Yes. The Eastern European classic is the potato latke, which is a pancake, garnished with applesauce or sour cream, which I'm very sad that I missed my friend's party because I believe that there were going to be some there and I've never had them, but they sound
I'm
delicious.
hungry. I want
Me
some.
too. Me too. And the reigning Israeli favorite is the jelly filled sufganya, which is a donut.
Yum.
Yeah, but that is the overview of Hanukkah and what I learned. I really tried to find good resources for this, of course. There were a few sites that I were like .orgs or .edus that I was a little nervous to use because of the current turmoil between Israel, Gaza, and Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
And the one site kind of looked like it was very much like an Israeli nationalist site that was more for assimilation to everyone to be practice traditional Judaism. So I
Mm-hmm.
avoided using that one as much as I could. But if anyone else has resources with more information or suggestions on what sites would be good to avoid, that would be great as I continue to learn and as we continue to hear the terrible news about what's going on. So,
Yeah, I there's a couple people that are over there that I follow, and there's this one person. What's his name? I was just looking. Oh, Motaz is Motaz Azaza. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, okay.
I think
He
I know who
hadn't
you're
posted
talking
on.
about.
He hadn't posted for like 6 days, and I was like freaking out internally because he's been like providing a lot of, you know, information and just like everybody's sort of gotten to know him in a way. But he finally posted on his story today, so that's good. He's
Oh,
still
good.
alive, at least.
That's great. Oh God, that would
Yeah.
be so nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have Kwanzaa, and Kwanzaa's one I didn't really know much about, other than like who that it was generally celebrated by African people and black people in America. I don't know how many people in America actually celebrate it because unfortunately through slavery and all of the terrible, awful things that we've done to people of color, black people, and African people, a lot of the history has been destroyed. But this one's interesting because it started a little bit later than what I would have expected, but it's still really
Mm-hmm.
cool. And I think that one thing that is beautiful about Kwanzaa is how they are honoring, not how, what they're honoring. Um, and I think Hanukkah's beautiful. I think Christmas is beautiful, but it's more like religion or quote unquote God based or profit based, whereas Kwanzaa seems to be more about culture and community. And it's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And if
I
I
don't know
were to
anything
like
about it.
choose, this is the one that I would probably choose, which I don't have the right to because I am obviously a very white woman. Um, but I just think it's really interesting and beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, so I pulled this information from some different websites, and I am going to be using the terminology they used because I want to be respectful. And these websites are from like black historians and things. And if that's the way they're writing it, I'm not going to change the terminology that they're using.
Okay.
And this is where the pronunciation part is going to come in really hard on me because a lot of this is Swahili and it's very different. I'm going to try to do my best.
You got this.
So, yeah, I don't think so, but thank you. Kwanzaa is an African American celebration of life from the 26th of December to the 1st of January. Dr. Maulana Karenga, a professor of Africana Studies, introduced the festival in 1966 to the United States as a ritual to welcome the first harvest to the home. Dr. Karenga created this festival for Afro Americans as a response to the commercialism of Christmas. In fact, one might say that Kwanzaa has similarities with Thanksgiving in the United States or the Yam Festival in Ghana and Nigeria. The word Kwanzaa is Swahili and it means first. And the name Kwanzaa derives from the Swahili phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, meaning first fruits, so relating to the first harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Kwanzaa is celebrated through rituals, dialogue, narratives, poetry, dancing, singing, drumming, and other music, and feasting. Kwanzaa is a celebration of life emanating from the concept of kawaida, a philosophy of cultural and social change, defining culture as the most important component in the positive development of people. Kwanzaa has 5 fundamental activities, which include the gathering of family, friends, and community, reverence for elders and ancestors, commemoration of the past, learning lessons and emulating achievements of Africans, African Americans, their historical figures, recommitment to the highest cultural ideals such as truth, justice, respect for people and nature, and caring for the vulnerable, and the celebration of the good of life. Isn't that just beautiful?
That is beautiful. I
Like
love that.
recommitting yourself to the highest cultural ideals, which is basically just being truthful, having justice, respect for people and nature, and caring for the vulnerable, which like hello, why isn't that what we're all doing?
I know. I
Like,
agree.
but instead we celebrate some old fat guy coming down a chimney giving us presents because we're all greedy. You know? I don't
Old
know.
fat
It's
guy.
just he is. I mean, Jolly Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and there's the Swahili word for the 7 principles is Nguzo Saba, and they utilize Swahili words, which are okay. The 7 principles of Kwanzaa utilize Swahili words, which I will not be saying because I cannot, but I will post them. But in English, they are self determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. And the celebration uses a variety of symbols that represent its spirit and focus. And one of them is the kinara, which is the candle holder. And each of those 7 principles are partially signified in each of the 7 candles.
Okay.
There are 3 red, 3 green, and 1 black, which not only represent those 7 principles, but they represent the ancestral stock from which Africans and African Americans came.
Hmm.
Other symbols include a makika, which is a straw mat on which all of the other objects are placed. Ears of corn representing children in the house or the community. Kikombe, the unity cup that is used to pour libations for each family member, and cultural gifts. We're going to jump back a little bit to the Kanara, the candle holder, and get some more background on that. Marcus Garvey dedicated the colors used for the candles in the Kanara. Black is for black people, red is for struggle, and green is for the future and the promise that comes from struggle, which I just think that's beautiful.
That is.
They are lit beginning with the black candle, and then they are lit in an alternative left and right, lighting from inward to outward. Thus, after the black candle, the red candle closest to it is lit. Next, the green candle closest to the black is lit, and so on and so forth. This sequence is followed with alternating red and green lighting until the last candle, the green candle Imani, is lit, and that one is faith. So that's the last
Okay.
candle that is lit. On the 31st of December, participants celebrate with a banquet of food, often cuisine from various African countries. And on January 1st, January 1st is dedicated to reflection on human life and purpose and the values of African and African American culture.
That's so cool.
I know. It's like I don't know, it feels so much cooler and more ceremonial and respectful and almost sounds more like relaxing than Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
agree.
like I mean, I'm sure it can be stressful for everyone setting up for these holidays and being prepared for family and whatnot, but they're focusing on the community eating together, celebrating together instead of making sure that they've got all their presents prepped and wrapped in like all of
Yeah.
the craziness. It just seems more about community and just more peaceful.
Yeah. I like that.
But yeah, those are the bits of information I found on Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. I will, of course, post all the sources. I'm going to try to find some good videos where people can say and explain these words better than I can. But I would love to hear if we have any listeners who celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or any of the other holidays in general throughout the year, but any that fall in this, the December winter time frame. And maybe
Hmm.
like stories you'd like to share, or if you'd like to give some information and want us to share that so we can educate other people as well. Um, but I'm one of my goals is to continue learning about other cultures and celebrations and also give honor to them because I feel like, here in America, we focus on white centric Christian holidays way too much.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
if I can take the time to share this, then I'm totally here for it. And again, I love learning about it. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Thanks for sharing with us.
of course. Um, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we say farewell? Well, I just wanted to let everyone know that if you want to see all of the beautiful gifts that we just got, you can go watch us on YouTube at Educate Me Papa. Or on TikTok at Educate Me Papa, because we'll probably be making some clips out of this because it's fantastic. If you'd like to share stories of your holiday traditions and celebrations, correct me on anything, share like anything you want to do, you can reach out to us via email at educatemepapa@gmail.com. And then we also have our social medias, of course, which is Instagram at Educate Me Papa and Facebook at Educate Me Papa the podcast.
Dash the podcast.
The podcast. But happy holiday season, everyone. Stay safe, stay mentally well. Tell your family to go fuck themselves if they're being out of hand.
I'll
I
fight
think,
them for you.
yes, Haley will, and so will I. Well, as always, we would like to thank you for listening. 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 Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Malikimaka is a wise way to say Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for listening.
Have a blue
Blue
Christmas
Christmas
without you.
without you. I'll be so blue. Thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree.
Beautiful.
I don't remember anymore. I'll probably cut that out. But thanks for listening.
All right, bitches. We're gonna go.
All
Thank you so much for
right.
listening. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. We love you so
TTYL.
much. Bye.
Bye.